Hi guys, welcome to another episode of the Vinyl Den, your channel for record collecting by record collectors. My name is Nick.
I'm Ian.
And this week we're going to talk about something that I am terrible at, and that is record store, so digging through thrift stores for records.
Yeah. I don't think it's that you're terrible at it. It's just the options for us just don't never seem good.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll get into it though. If you haven't done so yet, make sure you click on the link below and go check out our Facebook group. It's growing every day, and it's just a great place we have to continue the conversation about music. So make sure you do that and subscribe to the channel. And what else are you supposed to do, Ian?
Click the notification bell.
Yeah.
Thumbs up. Watch the video. Watch all our other videos. Then go back and watch them all again.
So we've got a ton of thrift stores around us, whether it's Goodwill or Value Village. I think is the other kind of big one that comes to my mind. There's a couple of different ones though, and there's a lot of like antique shops and things like that too. There's one of the guys on the Facebook group is always posting pictures of these great albums he's finding at these stores.
He's killing it. He's finding tons of stuff.
Tons of great stuff, and every time I go into one.
Nothing. Same things. Nothing.
It's like it's like digging through the junk bin. You know, it's most 99% of the stuff I've never even heard of before.
And if you do find something good, a lot of times it's not in very good shape.
No, it's beat to death. So I don't know. I don't know if there's a system. And I know Jeff in the group he said before that you should be kind of persistent and figure out when they kind of put their albums out. And kind of go at specific times to kind of track that stuff down. Mm-hmm. But from the stuff I've read online, and you guys can drop a comment below and let me know if I'm wrong, but I've read that a lot of especially Goodwill has been taking their albums as they get them, mm-hmm. and then pricing them online and then listing them online and not even putting them in stores.
Try and get more money out of them?
To try to get more money out of them.
Makes sense.
Which makes sense.
As long as the money's going to where it's supposed to go. I mean, those are charity shops.
Absolutely. The thing that I've noticed, because I remember back in I was still buying used albums back in the mid-90s. And I remember going to thrift stores back then, and you would find a ton of great albums.
Yeah. And
that's really not the case anymore. And I don't know if it's because of the vinyl revival, because in the mid-90s, because I'm talking like 95, 96 is really when I was going to those stores. And I guess vinyl just wasn't popular then like it is now. So I don't know if that kind of plays into some of it.
I think what it could have been was kind of the end of the vinyl era. And what we were digging through was really the big dump. Everyone switching to CDs, not wanting to deal with the vinyl anymore. And I think we were getting all of that dumped into the system, and then over time it just disappeared. And now, some of those people who got those back then are selling off because they're no longer with us or for whatever reason. But that's where, the Discogs comes in and stuff like that. Yeah. As far as thrift stores go, though, there's no dump. There's no, and that's certain areas maybe, and once in a great while you get that collector who passes away and the family just doesn't want to deal with it.
And that's why I was wondering if it's and I really don't know, because the thrift stores I go to are generally in more populated areas. So I don't know if it's if you go out to more, maybe just outside those areas, if you'll have more success at those locations. Like I said, I don't know. If you guys have a better system, drop a comment and let us know.
Right.
Because I don't know about you. I mean, I know this about you, but even for me, I don't like spending a ton of money on records. I know you're the same way. Oh,
I'm far more frugal than you are, to be honest with you.
If I could find a great used album, I know I just did when I went on my little record store trip, I bought Bursting Out by Jethro Tull because I got it for $7. So I thought it was a great deal.
Mm-hmm. It's a good album too.
And it is a good album. But if I'm able to go to a thrift store and pick up some new and interesting stuff that I maybe haven't listened to and only pay a couple of dollars for it, I think it's a great find. And like I said, I just don't see a lot of that stuff in at least the stores I go to.
Right. Another thing it could be is that people have realized that there is a market for this stuff, so they're not just dumping it at Goodwill anymore or going to the Salvation Army. They're actually going into record stores and trying to sell it,
That's
or
true.
doing the same thing that Goodwill might be doing and just trying to listing on eBay or whatever that is, and
I have
trying to get top dollar out of it for for whatever it's worth.
Speaking of top dollar, I have been to yard sales. Not very many of them, but definitely have been to a couple where they've, lo and behold, they had records there, and they would have like some crazy Elvis album that was 10 million copies of this thing were made, and it's maybe in VG. If I'm really looking at it, VG, it would be like the highest grade I'd give it, and they want $35 for this thing in a yard sale. So I think that's the other thing is people think that there's more value to some of these older albums. So maybe that's it. Maybe they're just like, look, I don't want to go dump this at Goodwill where I'm not going to get anything for it where they think at least they can oversell this thing and make a couple of bucks.
Right.
So it's a really interesting topic. It's something that, like I said, I'd love to find more of these, great finds at these thrift stores. But like I said, just something I've been striking out on. I haven't. Now, granted, I haven't really tried. It's not something I do on a regular basis at all. I'd say maybe once every 2 months, maybe I'll go to a thrift store, whether it's Goodwill or whatever, and kind of dig through.
And to be fair, the only Goodwill I've ever been to is literally right next door to Dearborn Music.
And they're probably
probably getting the records.
They're probably taking their stuff and selling it to Dearborn.
Right. That's what I would do.
I would assume they'll probably make more money off of that way.
Basically, turn that physical donation into a cash donation.
Yeah, but I don't know. Let us drop a comment down below and let us know if you guys what great finds you have ever found at thrift stores.
Yeah, or yard sales, garage sales, because the season's coming up, and
That's very
I think
true.
this year might be a little bit better for that, because last year, I don't think anyone was doing yard sales, and if they were, no one was showing up.
No. But I think there probably will be a little more of those this year. So that's a great point, though, is those garage sales to kind of go through and scoop up some of that older stuff.
Yeah.
Well, that's all we got for you today, guys. Thanks for checking the show out. I don't know. It's just an interesting topic, and it's, like I said, it's something that I would like to find more of. Let us know what you guys think. Make sure you click on the link down below. Go check out the Facebook group. Subscribe to the channel.
Thumbs up. Ding, ding.
Hit the notification bell. That was not intended for us to both say it at the same time, but whatever.
We don't intend anything.
Nothing at all. All right, guys. Well, until next time.
Talk to y'all later.
Keep on spinning. Peace.